Alright everybody, today we have our literature guy, Xingqiu. He knows every single book in Teyvat. He's our true guide, not Paimon, but Xingqiu. We can ask him absolutely everything in this world and I'm sure that he will know. Anyways, today we will talk about his build, the only one that I believe that you should go for and the only one that should work is going to be a sub DPS one. He does have a high damage with his skill, but in the end I do believe that the sub DPS build is the best suitable when it comes to his kit. So we are going to start it as always with the weapons. Now Primordial Jade Cutter is great option because he's going to benefit from crit rate definitely and from the HP also. But if you do have some kind of energy recharge weapon, that could in the end be much better option. Also you get when it comes to Festering Desire, that was the first one that I opened. Anyways, you get your damage and crit rate increased on this one, but we have even much better options when it comes to weapons. This one for the energy, it's just the best one. You get double use when it comes to his skill, and his skill is actually giving you a lot of particles. So yeah, the energy recharge weapon should be the best option on him, but also if you have Primordial Jade Cutter, this is going to be a good option as well, just in terms of getting even more, not only healing because of HP, but more damage because you will want to go more to the crit damage side, and everything else when it comes to energy recharge is going to be only on the artifacts. And when we talk about artifacts, the best option, I believe that it is going to be the Nim set. You get Hydro damage bonus once, and then for absolutely everything in his kit, for absolutely every single attack that he is going to do, you get extra attack and Hydro damage. So 30% Hydro damage and 25% attack, that's quite good. And because you will use his elemental burst, let's say all the time, because it should be activated all the time, then it means that you will have 30% Hydro damage bonus on your burst, plus 25% attack increased for your damage on your burst. So double boost, and actually not that bad. There are many characters that are not providing that much boost, and just a single artifact set is giving you that much. So yeah, definitely you should go for this one. Some other options, wait a second, some other options, you can go to Nymph and to Heart of Depth, that's option as well. Noblesse is always an option. Every single set that has plus 18 attack, because he's scaling from attack. Also 4-piece from the Gladiator, but that's not really for the sub DPS, you know, for the support build. Yeah, I don't think that anything else should be good option. Or yeah, Emblem as always, it could work, but I'm not sure about the damage, and I do believe that this one could provide the most damage possible. Also, if you don't have enough energy recharge when it comes to sand, you will go with ER. If you have enough, you will go with the attack. The goblet is of course Hydro and crit damage circlet if you have the Primordial Jade Cutter. If you have any other weapon without crit rate, then I guess you will need to go for crit rate, because you will miss it a lot. And if you use the weapon that needs you to crit to get extra particles, then definitely you will go for the crit rate circlet. Next one on the list, we have talents. Okay, when it comes to talents, you don't need his normal attack. His skill does provide a lot of damage, But if you're not going to use his skill, or you are going to use it just to get particles, then you don't even need to upgrade his skill, although I would suggest you to go and upgrade it just because of a little bit extra damage that you can get from him. And when it comes to burst, yes, go and max it out how much ever you want and how much ever you feel comfortable using your materials. And when it comes to passive talents, he gets swords when you use his skill, and each sword is going to regenerate 6% of the max HP from Xingqiu, but to the current character that you are using, that is on the field, even if enemy hits you, you will regenerate your HP, but the good thing is that you have some kind of resistance as well during your swords. I mean, during the effect that they are circling around you. And also, Xingqiu does gain 20% hydro damage bonus, which is going to be incredible because the only thing that you will use on him is going to be hydro. So, perfectly suitable for him. Now, the last thing we will talk about, constellations. The first constellation is going to allow you to get one more sword, which is going to be a good option because some enemies have, of course, multiple attacks that are just continuing one after another, and to absorb more swords, that's going to help a lot. Next one, the C2 is going to decrease hydro resistance of the opponents who get hit by the sword attacks, and that's going to be by 15% decreased. It is only for 4 seconds, but hey, still 15% decreased hydro resistance, that's going to help a lot. C4, while his burst is activated, your skill has 50% increased damage, and that is definitely amazing. And we have C6. Xingqiu is going to regenerate some energy back, and his third rain sword attack is going to get some kind of boost. But that's about it, so nothing special from the C6 this time. And yeah, when you take everything into the consideration, Xingqiu is actually an amazing character, and yeah, I can see why people started using him after few of them found out how good he is. Now we have one more thing to talk about, and that is going to be his teams. Well, when it comes to Xingqiu, he's going to be excellent choice for every pyro DPS and even for the hydro DPSs, because he's allowing you to vaporize, and he has hydro resistance available, and also you have damage reduction when it comes to the attacks from enemies. So yeah, definitely every single DPS from hydro and pyro. Also, you have some Dendro teams that you can put him in, although you have much better characters to utilize in those teams. But hey, he is going to work out, let's say, with Furina, Kaching, especially with Alhaitham, just because of the normal attacks. Only when it comes to normal attacks, the Xingqiu's burst is going to be activated, his swords are going to hit enemies, and because of that, with Arlecchino, he's a really good option, but you need one more hydro character because in the end Arlecchino is attacking too fast and you don't have enough hydros so that Arlecchino can vaporize, but it is what it is. Anyways, with the Electro ones, you can use him in the team with Beidou and Tartaglia. He's okay for the Novelette, you know, because you will get a little bit of the hydro resistance down, but it's not going to really work that good. Anyways, in the end, he's going to help Alhaitham. He could help out Tartaglia, with Beidou. He could help out if you're building DPS Zhanling. He can help out Yanfei. Probably going to help Kavei as well. And that's almost everyone. Just trying to remember which one of the characters are going to be good with him, but the ones that I don't have, not really sure. But hey, if you remember someone or you are using him with someone, definitely let me know in the comments. And by the way, we have one team that... oh, come on. We have one team that everyone is using because it is really working well, and that is what they call Chinese team or national team, however you want to call it. Those guys plus Sucrose or maybe Fischl or Beidou or Chonyung or Kaya. Just because it does have few alternatives. I'm not going to put anyone else here, but you have few options to go for. Anyways, Xingqiu can go in many teams, much more teams that I told you to put him in, but I just said few teams that he's going to work out the best in. So if you're using him in some other team or with some other DPS, let me know in the comments. I really want to see some suggestions. Maybe it's going to help out afterwards when I really make some kind of testing videos, because I'm building all the characters and I'm going to test him out when I'm finished with a build. Okay everybody, that's going to be everything from Xingqiu. He's a really good character for the 4-star, and for the one of the first characters he's amazing for the support, and he has many different options in his kit that are really going to help you out in fights. So yeah, if you don't have someone better, then definitely use him, and I will see you in the next guide.